Burnsy, back for the session. We've got another exciting half of the season to come. Just run me through what your thoughts on the first half of the season were.
Yeah, I guess in terms of results, it was pretty varied. I haven't been a part of too many 50-over matches that have ended in a draw, so that was pretty interesting. But I think we took some momentum to the back end of the 50 overs there with a couple wins, so hopefully we can take that into this kind of block of 50 overs now.
Yeah, and the first session back, only halfway through. How's it been so far?
Yeah, it's been great. I think everyone seems to be pretty refreshed. As you said, a little bit of a mini break after the T20s finished up, so everyone's pretty keen to get stuck back into it. I think we've got a practice match in just less than a week's time against Thunder, so that'll be a good hit out, and then the proper stuff starts just over a week and a half.
Yeah, of course, and it was a little bit of a disappointing sort of run in the T20 to end that campaign, but back to the 50 overs comp, and I suppose it's a way to get our feet back on the ground and to try and actually sort of make a stand and do well in the competition.
Yeah, 100%. I think, obviously pretty disappointing some of the results from the T20s, but I think we took a lot out of it. I think we were in the game for 95% of the matches and most of the games that we played and didn't cross the line. So I think we can take some really good positives out of those T20 matches and take some of those skills kind of going forward into the 50s. We had a few injuries as well, particularly in our pace bowling attack. People being unavailable for various things, which obviously isn't ideal. But hopefully, with a few players back on board and a full strength team, we can kind of line up pretty strong in these next 50 overs.
Yeah, and of course, have you seen any of the Ashes? Obviously, it's been slowly starting since in the break, and obviously the Australian men were victorious yesterday. Have you seen any of it?
We were down in Cornwall for this break, so I didn't catch a lot of it, but managed to kind of catch a bit of the highlights and stuff. But it looked like a pretty cool finish yesterday, and a few of the girls have kind of asked me of it today, and if I'll be rubbing in any salt, and I think I'm probably too wise to be starting that too early with being the only Aussie in camp. So obviously a good win for the Australian men yesterday, and obviously the English women and Aussie women start their campaign tomorrow with the Test match in Nottingham. That'll be pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah, and of course you were nominated and voted the Player of the Month for May and June. You've come on board and you've put in some very professional performances. Were you pleased at that?
Yeah, look, I think that's always a little bit of a cherry on top. Ideally, it would have been great to be able to contribute a bit more and being able to kind of get the team over the line a couple of extra times. But yeah, look, always good to put in a couple more performances. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But also, looking forward to the next little block ahead.